Your mental, Toomp. Keeping your mind right throughout it all, man, because you done seen a lot and did a lot. You done still maintain your humility, but when I say humility, that's just your relatability to the real people out here in the streets. But then also you've been around Yays, Jays, Tips, and Jeezys, and the best of the best, and you're a Grammy-winning producer. Mentally, and then with a humble beginning, how has that all impacted your mind?
Way stronger. I know humans, man. You know what I mean? I know humans very well. Like in my 52 years of being on this planet, I really feel like I know humans. Not saying that everybody's the same, but I could be around a person long enough to say, okay, I know how to deal with him. Or I know how to deal with her. You know what I mean? Or I know how to deal with them. You know, I can feel sometimes you can feel the crowd of a room, the way a room would feel. And being around so many different settings, man, from the highs to the lows, you know what I mean? And all that plays a part in being a superstar too. Your mind got to be right, man. You know, one interview you could have the biggest record in the world, or the biggest, your career could be going, but one interview you might say something real derogatory about the wrong person, and your shit'll go to hell overnight, or do the wrong thing. So your mind got to be right, man. And meditation. You know, take time to breathe for about 10 minutes a day. Just breathe. Heavy inhaling, exhaling. That shit even takes a little off your waist if you breathe the right way. Because a lot of what we think is weight is air.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, that's just good for your, man, if you just take time and really breathe, heavy inhaling, exhaling, that shit works with your mind and your body as well, bruh. Suits fit different and everything. Yeah, I learned that from one of my military folks.
Okay, so Toomp, this conversation is just gonna go around the world because you done triggered my mind to rolling 30-year-old Toomp. What was that nigga thinking about?
All right, I'm trying to do my math. 30-year-old, I'm 52 now.
22 years ago, that's 20, that's 2000. The year 2000, you getting ready to goddamn crank up.
The year 2000, man. Come on, man. That's when me and Clifford Harris was, we knew we had some shit going on. We knew we was making some noise around here. Everybody was talking about him. Everybody was asking me about him and what y'all doing and how did y'all get there? And so I knew that we was onto something. And one thing I definitely knew was from the amount of records and the level that those records had gotten to, that I was going to be getting more work from. You know, I knew more people. I would be a high demand producer, and I knew he would be a high demand artist as well. You know, everybody would want him featured on stuff, and shit, not to mention, they found out that he can act a little bit. Next thing you know, he was in pretty decent demand as far as the film industry. You know what I mean? But it's just right then I knew I was on my way somewhere, but I really didn't know exactly where it was going. That's why I just let the universe guide me, man. You know, sometimes the ancestors, or some people can say it's God. You know what I mean? But sometimes you don't know who guiding you, man. I can say it'd be 3 different entities moving me around sometimes. You know?
I'm with you.
But 30, but at 30, I knew we were going somewhere, but just didn't know. I just figured I'd enjoy the trip, man. You know what I mean?
40-year-old Toomp. He done been done that, been around the block and seen it all and did it all. What was going through his damn mind?
40, what's that, 2010? Around that time, a lot of stuff had blasted, man. Because really my strongest run was between 05 and really 10. Or more. I would say, a few more after that. But all the mega hits, you know, between 05 and maybe 10. But around 10, at 40, that's when I really started paying attention to, you know, how to move the money around. You know what I mean? What you know, what I need to do. I already had purchased some land like in 07. But my whole thing was what to do with this land. So I just sat on that and kept the taxes paid. But around like 010, when I started really trying to, you know, understand more of what technology was going, you know what I mean? Like even to this day, I still go through certain tech villages and just peep, you know, peep all the little geeks and just pick their brain on certain shit, because that's the future, bro. So that, I started really getting into that, started paying attention to what, you know, what the future holds.
Where were you at mentally at that time, though? After having your mind blown all the way through your 30s of just goating, now you at 40. Was you tired of it? Was you used to it? Was you still ready to go again? What the hell?
You know what? And that's a great question, because you would say, 2010, after having that run, your main thing, and every artist and producer, you'd be like, all right, see if I could do another one. Let's see if I can get some more hits. You know, a lot of placements came. You know, those are cool checks, but that hit.
Yeah.
You know, you get on everybody's album, but that hit, that chart buster, you know what I mean? That #1 record for a whole month or whatnot. That's what and that's something that I was reaching for, you know what I mean? And I think I ended up getting that Mariah Carey placement, that Loving You Long Time. That was around 10. And it was a nice record, but I was hoping that it would just do like, you know, I can't be without you, babe. You know, shout out to JD, him and Brian Cox. That was a huge record. Still one of my favorite Mariah records to this day.
God, yes,
but I was hoping that would do something like that. Loving You Long Time. It was a cool song. But around that time, after you have a run like that, hell yeah, your goal is to try to get another big ass single. That's really in my mind state right now, is another big single. Just getting on somebody's album is cool, but having that big record, man, that even like I say, that just one record that year.
Yeah.
You can have 8 placements, but if you got that one record, that just that chart,
topper,
that #1 joint, oh man, come on, you good.
When you bust 50, did you give a damn about anything anymore?
Well, I would say around 50, man, you know, because I'm a dad. My daughter was about to be 14.
Yeah.
At 50, man, I really started looking at life like, hey, man, you know, this the second, you half 100 now.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this the part, at being 52, you really got to ask and tell yourself at 50, hey, hold on. You really got about 25 and 30 good years.
Yeah.
You can live up to 100 or something, but good, being healthy and being able to, you know, wipe your own ass and long list of shit. So you really don't have but 25. Once you hit 50, you don't have but really 25 to 30 more good years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just time to just expand, open your mind up, find out what you need to invest in. Start setting up for your nieces and nephews and your kid.
Yeah.
You know, my daughter. You just start really looking at things at a whole nother perspective. But I still love music, you know what I mean? But you still just want to get more wiser with how you move your finances around, because that's what really, you know, once again, we don't have no type of pension plan in this industry. You know what I mean? And I think somewhere, you know, in the equations, we should put something together and come up with something. But right now, that's why I always tell people, you got that cat who been working at General Motors who retired, but he's gonna get something every month until he's out of here.
Yeah.
So a cat who work at General Motors all the while watching, you know, listening to Toomp records on the radio, he's still, you got to think his insurance is covered, his medical, his dental, and all that good shit, and his family is under that same thing.
Yeah.
But in the music business, bro, you kind of got to get creative with your finances and keep this shit moving. So at 50, you start really looking at it like, okay, do I really want to be sitting in the studio with some cats 20 years younger than me, hoping that they like my beats? Like, you know, like you say, the reality of this shit. Do you really want to be 50-something in the studio with some 20-year-old dudes hoping that they like your beats? Oh, okay. Let me go through another one, man.
Hell no.
What's up, whatever, you know, they call you pop, OG, what else you got over there, man? Let me hear another one. Like, you really got to keep that shit 100. Like, nah, I ain't trying to.
You don't trying to do that shit?
No, man, I'm trying to move this money around. Come buy some more earth.
Exactly.
And develop this shit. Get with my development companies. We going to do a joint venture and just build a subdivision and just keep going, buying more earth and I still love, I make tracks every day. Like, but just being out here chasing artists, oh no, man, no, you don't want to do that in your 50s, man.
Exactly.
You don't want to do that. If anything, you want them hollering at you. That's why even right now with the thing with Dude being here in the city, no one knew where them hits came from the last time he came here. It's kind of like, I shouldn't have to be chasing you, boy.
I feel you too.
Well, I shouldn't be.
Y'all gotta grab it together.
I shouldn't have to just be. Damn, who managed Jay? Okay, I'm bringing my neck on. Funk word, boo, hip hop. Like, damn, should I really, for being responsible for? Should I really have to be calling you like this? Let me just fall back and let this shit happen organically. Yeah. Like how I was raised.
Come on,
you know what I mean? Because when me and him got together, that wasn't forced.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, that shit happened with me and him working on Jeezy's remix together, and he ended up hearing. Well, he remember what he heard from when I did trap music, because a lot of people don't remember Ye was on trap music also.
Facts,
so that's when we really met.
Yeah,
and he was playing some of his solo stuff back then, letting me and tipping him hear it. But yeah, getting back to that. So yeah, at 52. Yeah, I love what Ye's doing. I love the way he do things, but man, I'm not finna be chasing nobody.
I ain't mad at you.
Right, but you know I got that heat.
Exactly.
I got it. It's there. They there. But I'm not chasing nobody.
How many tracks are you sitting on over there, Toomp, that you don't even let nobody hear because you know it's just too hard for a young kid to even hear?
Man, honestly, I let folks hear them.
Okay.
I sent folders to a few cats out here. Actually, from going to the event that we went at the A joint, I ran into a few unsigned artists who I'm like, yo, send me your email.
Exactly.
And niggas be shocked that I send them a folder. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, shit, OG, oh, man, but for real? And I'm like, yeah, because that's how I feel about it now. It's like, the streaming thing, man. You know, it might be a cat who worked at this little building right here cleaning up, but he tell you, hey, B.I. man, I be rapping, boy. And this man, you got beats. Well, let me send this nigga something. Next thing you know, Youngin put his shit on, it go viral. And next thing you know, all these women TikToking and they TikToking to this one beat you just gave this guy because he put lyrics to your shit. Unsigned. Guess what? You got control of that situation. Now you could grab him. That'd be your new artist.
Exactly.
This dude you just having to run to downstairs. So that's how this industry is now, to where I'm not all about just dealing with artists that sign. Let me holler at the unsigned cats too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So shit, just send me that email. That's why folks be hitting me on Instagram. Like, here you go. There you go. You can't, it's my music, so I ain't worried about nobody trying to jerk me around. Exactly. Wherever it go, I own this shit. So you're gonna come back to me to get the files anyway. You just got the 2-track.
Come on.
Which is halfway mixed. You know what I mean? If you want to really take it there, we're gonna have to get it mixed and mastered.
Exactly.
Just to make this shit the Sonics hit. So you got to come back to me. So I'm not stingy. So yeah, man, I got like 3-4 different Macs that I work off of. I got an iMac, 3 laps, about 4 hard drives, just external hard drives, just with files, man. I got it's way over 1,000 different directions. R&B, rap, hip hop shit, young nigga shit, gangster shit. We get into some Miami Bays when somebody want to go back to that. Anybody want to get in that 140 BPM? I got that too. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
So actually, man, my main thing is really, man, to just go on and start putting out instrumental albums on my site. And just charging people $25 a download.
That's a game changer.
And I might feature an artist on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But other than that, these are gonna be licensed album with licensed instrumentals. Yeah. So that means if Colgate want to use something, or Coca-Cola might hear something, they just holler at me because it's licensed. It's registered. So boom. So it's just so many ways that you could eat out here.
That's right.
But it took me a minute because I was hating on the whole streaming shit for a minute. But now that I done, had a chance,
realize that there's some money over there.
There's some money over there. Now.
Shit.
Because I was so caught into the physical, you know what I mean? It's old interviews, and I still feel that, I love selling tangible things though. Thanks. You know what I mean? So right along with you streaming or downloading my music, I'm gonna have my merchandise on there and all that, thinking out our main purpose. That's the Toomp acronym for Toomp.
That's right. That's hard.
Yeah, thinking out our main purpose. Yeah. So it's gonna be some merchandise with that, and that's the site. Matter of fact, thinkingoutOurMainPurpose.com. You got DJToompMusic.com. Okay. So there's a few joints I'm working on. I just got to load them all up and get it together. Yeah. To where it makes sense. Because really after these instrumental albums start doing their numbers, I'm gonna start featuring new unsigned artists on my joint.
Exactly.
So whatever happens, I got my hands on it.